Hi, collective friends. Sandra from For Your Chi. This is your weekly tarot and oracle card reading for the week of July 17th, 2023. Thanks for being here with me. Before we get into the cards today, I want to talk really quickly two things. Something unusual happened to me. I had booked a reading over 6 weeks ago with a guy who semi-famous medium, and I paid over $100 for 30 minutes, which is what you would expect to pay for that level. And I'm in the reading, asking questions, and I quickly realize that, oh no, I am more advanced than this guy. Now, when I thought that to myself, I wasn't talking about our abilities, but I was talking about the level of knowledge that I know just from doing this work for so long. He's a lot older than me. He's old enough to be my dad, but I've been doing this professionally for longer. And so we start going through the reading, and he tells me stuff that I already know, and then he reminds me of stuff that I probably should have been doing. Not that it's worked yet, but regardless. The last question I asked him was, is there anything else I need to know? Now, this guy doesn't know me from Adam. He has no idea who I am, obviously. And he literally repeats the last line that I repeated to you all in my last week's reading. He said to me, I see a tortoise, and they're telling me this is a marathon and not a sprint. And I thought, oh my God, I could have saved myself over $100. This is my Capricorn moon talking. Over $100 in this reading if I had just gone back and watched my own YouTube reading from the week previous. This is ridiculous, right? It's some joke. Sometimes the universe just plays a big joke on you. I didn't think it was very funny, but I learned a lesson nonetheless. Now, the second thing is I saw a warning from Astrolada. Go look up Astrolada, Astrolada, on YouTube. The nodes are shifting, north and south nodes are shifting. Sudden things can happen for sure when that happens. It doesn't happen very often. Every few years, 2.5 years, I think it is. So we are feeling that shift, seeing that happen. Okay, so speaking of that, Monday, Tuesday is the panic card. This is the, hyperventilation. I call it the paper bag card. Something has scared you, creeped you out, caused you to go into panic mode. Now, this might not be happening in your own life. This might be some sort of news that the collective is hearing or receiving. I would be very cautious about what information that you are hearing or receiving in the media right now, because if you don't see any evidence of it happening, but there is a warning that it could happen, this could be some sort of false flag, or maybe it's happening, but it's not at a level where you were told or you thought was going to happen. And I'm just saying this because 90% of the time, I understand it's not 100%, but the majority of the time, this is something that you are freaking out about that hasn't actually come to pass yet. So just keep that in mind. Now, you do have empowerment here from the Mermaids and Dolphins deck. You are more powerful than you realize. So I would go back to this. I would start putting protection on yourself, on your property, on your family, on your, what I say, house, property, vehicles, workplaces, and spaces. I would start adding the air that you breathe, the atmosphere that you live in, and the water that you drink, and the grounds that your house, home, stands upon. because that's where we're at right now. And then let it go. Don't speak about your fears. Don't talk about them. Let it go. If a fear enters your mind, say to yourself out loud, thank you, whomever you called on the protection. If it's Archangel Michael, I don't care if it's Jesus, God, Jehovah, you name it, the angels, your ancestors, whatever you believe in. Okay, thank you for the protection this day. Thank you for protecting the water that I drink, the air that I breathe, the atmosphere that encompasses my living space. Okay, property. I pulled some extra cards, the moon card. So, we are still in the sign of Cancer. This does represent psychic activity. This could be Cancer related in that you may hear from a Cancer Monday or Tuesday who has the panic phobia problem. But this could also be a problem related to depression, like your own mental depression is what I mean, with the panic phobia card and the moon card related. All right. Try not to panic unless it's actually happening. If it's actually happening, that's a total different story. But try not to panic over some news that you are not 100% sure. You're looking out the window and you're calling your someone down the street, someone in town. They don't see any evidence of what is being reported out there. Okay? Just bear that in mind. But still do your protection. It's better on Wednesday and Thursday, fulfillment of wishes, the 9 of Cups card. Fulfillment of wishes, you're definitely feeling better. Perhaps the initial panic is over and you're realizing, you know what, you have everything that you need, regardless of what you have heard or what's going on around you. You could feel like the 9 of Cups or fulfillment of wishes as a green light means go here, but they're actually telling you to hold off. Okay? Don't rush into action right now. Bide your time for better results. Well, that's pretty self-explanatory. You have the Sword card. This reminds me of the Ace of Swords. So keep chipping away at whatever you have been in the most recent past. Keep working towards your goal here. Although don't go for the gusto. There's something that you need to hold off some reason. And for the weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, third eye chakra, you're being given information that comes in the form of mental images and daydreams. You could be, the eyes could be open or closed, it doesn't matter, and yet these pictures are coming to your mind. You could see people's faces. A lot of people are seeing this kind of stuff right now. Faces. They don't know where it's coming from. You could be seeing faces that you're going to be seeing in the future, people that you're going to meet in the future. Okay, or it could be the face of a new guide for some of you, a new spirit guide. What are the oracle messages? A new dawn. Okay, the worst is behind you. Positive new experiences are on the horizon. Well, I like that for sure. And what's the oracle message? The ring. Okay, so this is talking about a positive future event that's happening. This could be talking about a relationship that you're in or someone that you're going to meet that's going to be taken to the next level very seriously and perhaps very quickly. For those of you that have been waiting for the relationship to go forward or obtain a deeper commitment with this person, this could be a sign of that. However, when I pulled these cards here, 1, 2, 3, the third eye chakra, the new dawn, and the ring, the very first thing that came to my mind, and I know this is something very specific, it's not going to be for all of you. The message that could come from the third eye chakra could be a piece of jewelry that you are missing. Perhaps a ring that you thought that you have lost. You will see it. This is not for everyone, but someone needs to hear this. You will see the ring and you will see its placement and you will automatically know where to go look for it. I hope that's someone that's about to find their missing jewelry. Doesn't necessarily have to be a ring. Could be necklace, bracelet, but I'm definitely seeing gold here. There's definitely gold. Okay. Many blessings to all of you. Oh, and one more thing. I finally received a one link booking where you can view my schedule and book with me. I will put it in the description box below so that you can check me out if you're interested in booking a reading. Blessings.